Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a friend, African Queen present in the show right now. Welcome to African Queen TV show. Yes, I want to let us discuss about Africa as a continent that Africa is, and also Nigeria versus Biafra, based on what is happening right now in Nigeria. You see, when you come to Africa, there is a lot happening in Africa. It's not that people are not rich in Africa. It's not that there is no wealthy people in Africa. There is so many companies, industries, wealthy people in Africa, but that is not the case. The most important thing that is going on in Africa that they should look into, more especially the leaders should look into, is that when it comes to wealth in Africa, if you are wealthy or rich, forget it, you are good to go. Somehow the law doesn't even concern you, because looking at it, so many of them above the law. They are above the law. You will come to Africa, you will see a leader staying in leadership, staying in the throne for 35 years. 35 good years. You see what is happening in Uganda? Okay. The same thing applicable to other African countries. So, for you being, for the less privileged or middle class or whoever that is not wealthy in Africa, more especially Nigeria, the law, they say the law of the land is guiding those people. They have to obey the law. And it's not that other countries don't have their own issues or don't have their own problem. Like, let's say, so many people here, let's say for instance, you come to United States, the education system in United States is different from education system in Nigeria. In Nigeria, you will see going to school over there, you have to, or your parents, or you have to pay off your tuition fee. You have to pay straight out of pocket. But coming to foreign countries, other countries, abroad, as we call it, or in diaspora, you can get loans for you to pay for your fee, for your tuition fee or grants. It's not that it's not happening in other countries. Like, looking at me now, yes, you have student loans that you have to pay off, But that is not the case, because that is your own responsibility. You will take care of it, right? Okay. Now, if you come to Nigeria and what Biafran'S versus Biafra, what Biafra is asking for. Let's take, for instance, what happened in Orlu local government. The people that were massacred over there, and also in Port Harcourt. How is the Nigerian government handling it? You see, the reason why the Biafran'S are worried. It's true that maybe those that those that the country, they don't see the atrocities that is going on inside that country. They don't see it because it's not their own issue, it's not their own problem. So those who are crying over that, those who are worrying about what is going on in the country, they see them as those who the law is holding. They have to obey the law. Because they are mainly the people who are facing the problem that is going on in the country. Now, coming out to tell me that Africans are nothing is happening in Africa. Africa is living fine, they're living well. Why should people get out of Africa? Why should people travel? Yes, it's not everybody that loves to travel, but some people also like to travel. But that does not mean that you travel out, does not mean that you have to stay in African country, that you have to stay there in order to make it. And it's not that people that are over there are not making it. Yes, there are so many rich people in Africa, wealthy people in Africa. But how about those who are not rich in Africa? How about the less privileged? How about those who are poor? The poverty side of it. Which one is bigger? The rich people or the poor ones? It's true that those who are capable of handling their own situation, they are not the cause of the problem that others are facing, right? They are not. Because they have their own thing and it's working out for them fine. So because of that, Africa is well balanced. Africa is well balanced with that type of leadership. Now they will say, hey, Africa refused to do what they're supposed to do. They only praying because they are praying. That's why Africans are poor. I don't think it's because they are only praying. Another thing is the people in the country, everyone is not equal. There are people who have the opportunity or who have the opportunity to meet up with some certain things that others don't have. It's not because they are praying. Some say Americans don't pray, right? Oh, Americans don't pray. That's what you think. Americans don't pray? And they swell in with the Bible. They swore in the inauguration that the president did. You saw them every time they're doing it, they're swearing in with the Bible. What does that mean? Bringing the word of God into the office. Bringing the word of God into the country, into the community. and also letting people know about God. It's true that it's not everybody that will believe that God exists. It's left on anybody's faith. It's left on your own faith. But I want to correct, that should be a point of correction right there. Americans pray, they do pray. They do call upon God. Other countries, they also, they do pray. It's true that if you come to James 2, he said, if you read it down, he said, prayer without work is dead. It's not complete. That does not mean that people are not working. That does not mean that people are not really doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Maybe there are some circumstances, there's some issues or problems that those people are facing, let's say in Africa. So when you bring out only the wealthy people, only the rich in Africa, and said that Africa is doing well, I wonder if this is the Africa I know. It's not everyone that is doing well in Africa. There's something applicable to other countries. When people talk about Africa, it's true that so many that have not traveled to Africa cannot tell more or cannot tell exactly about the way things are over there. If you travel to the city, let's say you travel to Lagos or Abuja or Port Harcourt or every other place that is kind of well civilized and furnished, will you use it to compare the other side of Africa or the other side of Nigeria? So if you come to what Biafrans are fighting for, you will see it's not everyone that is supporting. Why? Because the wealthy people or the rich people in Nigeria don't see what the less privileged, the middle class, the people who are in pain, crying, the people who their families are being tortured, they are not seeing what they are going through. And they don't want to do anything about it. And Biafra is asking, can they see those things that they are talking about so that people will be treated equally without partiality, without discrimination? Because if you're rich in Nigeria, in Africa, and you did something as a weighty person, you drive and pass because you are waiting. So the law is not against you. You are above the law. So they should understand what we are talking about. For someone to be on the throne 20 years, 30 years, 35 years, 40, 10 years, more than that. And those who came out to contest are being punished, are being treated bad in Africa, in Nigeria. How many times did they arrest Soweri, the Yoruba guy? How many times did they arrest him for coming out to speak against the injustice that is in Nigeria? But so many who are wealthy in Nigeria or in any other part of Africa or in any other country over there, we go free because they are above the law. They are wealthy. So that is the reason why you will see every day by day, people want to be wealthy in Africa, so that because they understand if they are wealthy, they are free. So what Biafrans are fighting for, they don't see it. Like I said, what happened at Orlu this time around, people's life taken. I know every country have their own issues. Every country have their own problems. But at the same time, they should not say that all is well in Africa or that all is well in Nigeria. Why they are overlooking what is really happening in Nigeria. So because you are rich in Nigeria and wealthy, they don't look into that. They will overlook it. And you walk and pass. So the truth about Africa, Nigeria, Biafra is that there is so much inequality in Africa. So they should not count it and say all is well, a lot of good things happening. Yes, this is something applicable to other countries. They have big factories, big companies, people are wealthy and rich over there. But that doesn't mean that all is well in Africa, and they sugarcoat it, all is well. All is well in Nigeria, and people are dying in Orlu. All is well. Come on now. They should look into that and stop all that coverage they are doing. They will say yes, all of us over here, there is crisis everywhere. We know that. But at the same time, the killing in Orlu is terrible. It's too much. Let them stop all this covering up that all is well in Nigeria. It's not. Thank you guys. I will talk to you all again on my next video. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Africa.